Hunters mean where the chains, tugs and something a small engine was taking up. What's this you found? It looks neat as the comet of 6 to 40 of Olympus. It's a tape. It's a sort of a tape. That's what it is. And what's it for? You think you'd better take it and ask Gumby. He knows everything. It's called Gumby. Everything. Gumby is just a bunch in some box. Come in. You found this tape dropped in the gases. What is it? Hold on a minute. I'll just take a knock at the front and the back of it. This is, this is as the comet of 6 to 14 teeth, or one more. Oh, it's neat. One more on the comet of 6 to 4. These bombers are some kitchens that cater to keep the guns clean, of course. Can you give it a try? Didn't really work. Hang on. It's got a keen tape on, give it a try. Off the heat. Mr. Wrong. What said that Mr. Roundhead was absolutely, totally, completely, utterly wrong. And the heart he said he just couldn't tell anything it. Just knock at his house. One morning, Mr. Brown woke up. He hadn't sit with it well because of the way he made his bed the day before. He jumped into bed, fell over the trees, put on his short shorts on the wrong feet, went to the bathroom, chipping over the doormat, bath mat, squeezed in some toothpaste on the wrong side of the toothbrush, cleaned his teeth, ouch, and then downstairs, bump, 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 bump. Not a good start of the day. In fact, his was a wrong day, start of the day. In his kitchen, Mr. Rum had some cornflakes, he needs some milk on top of his cornflakes, and rest. As he sat in his kitchen that same morning, eating his tea cornflakes he had, not wet, he said. Oh, he thought, it was so wasted everything. It all wasn't quite so, it's not so, totally, completely, utterly wrong. So, after some cold, wrong breakfast, he went on a walk in order to think how he could solve his problem. It took him 10 minutes to get out of the house because he kept saying tapping his front door outwards instead of inwards. As he walked along, he passed a worm. Morning, dog, he said. The worm grinned. He was lost Mr. Wrong. He met the postman. Morning, Mr. Wrong. All the postman's after. Morning, doctor. Replied Mr. Wrong. He met Mrs. Tinkle on lived down the lane. Morning, Mr. Wrong, she smiled. Morning, Mr. Tinkle, replied Mr. Wrong. A little bit somebody he never met before, somebody who not sort of with the same naked, but the things on him were the same, they were different. Morning, sir, said somebody. Oh, morning, madam, replied Mr. Wrong. Mr. Wrong, it kissed it, replied the person. Well, Mr. Reed, now tell me, he went on, we are walking about, looking so miserable, because the place thundered and off his head, and off said Mr. Wrong, the opposite direction. Mr. Pete had it back and turned him round. This way, he said, and they walked to Cricket by Mr. Pete did. It was a house that somehow looked something like Mr. Wrong's house, but different. Mr. Pete took Mr. Wrong into his living room. I think he said that the ordinary way your ever working to change is for all to come and live with me, Papa, later. And from me, and that be not graceful, it's not the church that completely utterly wrong about everything. Sit down, he said, we'll talk about it. Mr. Wrong sat down and rest. Mr. Wrong stayed with Mr. Pete for over a month, and during that time he changed. After 1 week, he was slightly less wrong than he had been before. After 12 weeks, he was even more slightly less wrong than he had been before. And after 4 weeks, he was a changed Mr. Men. You couldn't hardly tell the difference between him and Mr. Pete. Hurts of it clear. Mr. Pete was deleted. Church he said, church that's everything about Shaw. Mission does not create, do not create her, it's not a church completely utterly wrong. In 15 continued, your friend that turned out all right. Mr. Wrong smashed. It was quite the nicest thing, and I wanted to sit talking in the fur of his knee, and he bent her and lift her skirt and made for the after. Now you'll probably think it's the end of the story, so but it isn't. And the reason it isn't because of what happened to Mr. Pete. The trouble was also that the longer Mr. Wrong stayed with Mr. Pete, and the more Pete Mr. Wrong became, the more wrong Mr. Pete became. Isn't this extraordinary? Mr. Pete said, my pen didn't quite work out the way you planned it after all. And he went to bed in the bath. It's changed. I was about to stop it. Mr. Skinner. Mr. Skinner is extraordinary in painfully painfully thin. If he turns sideways, you're gonna see him at all. What made it even worse was that he lived in a place called Fatland. Yes, Fatland. As you can never find imagine if a thing and if a butter in Fatland was fat as fat as could be, not with a start, but a fat. Here and then at the tea, it was need none be bitten, but so much kids be mistake. It has been teeming once with curds lifted with farm milk. It's in the wonder. Certain dogs have extremely fat. Fatland worms have extraordinarily fat. Fatland birds have exceedingly fat. And also, a Fatland elephant. Oh! And there, in the middle of all this fatness, lived Mr. Skinner, in the thinnest house I've ever seen. Poor Mr. Skinner, he didn't make things so different from everything they could about her. But there wasn't very much he could talk about it. Thus, it hardly been a appetite at all. And Mr. Skinner never was a regular milk as in a small tailor, falls he had, not big falls. So, what he had for breakfast, one cornflake, and for lunch, one baked bean, and for turkey, nothing. And for supper, from a smallest sausage. And after that, he felt so full, he went straight to bed in his long, thin bed. His long, thin bedroom in his long, thin house in Finland. Oh, it told service. Oh, it told service. It got or something about the appetite. He said of himself just before he went to sleep. Just before he went to sleep, he thought, let it better go and send the doctor about it. And he went to sleep. The following morning was lovely. A large fat sun shone down on the fat, clean stairs, and the fat little fathers and father walked Mr. Skinner on his way to the doctor. Dr. Plum, come in, he raised as Mr. Skinner entered. Sit down, he raised as Mr. Skinner entered after knocking at the door. And what he needs putting his plump fingers together. Seems to be the trouble. It's me appetite, explained Mr. Skinner. It need to be able to eat morsel that it could put on that little meat. There's rather worse than they put it in. He's the doctor. Looking at him with his glasses. He continued. Let's start the treatment. He'd known. He licked his lips. His perfect. He opened a drawer in his desk and took out an enormous cream cake. He put it on the desk in front of him and opened another drawer and took out half a dozen turbats and put them on the desk in front of him and opened another drawer and took out a dozen cotton buds and put them on a desk in front of him. In nothing space, he explained, but it's hurting at 10 o'clock, said Mr. Skinner. Was counting, he's the doctor. In the third floor of the tower, he and Mr. Skinner had a lot. Well, Mr. Skinner had taken off cream, a nut crumb, one covered. Dr. Plump at the rest. He's Dr. Plump popping the last carbon bundle of his mouth. He ate the last of one of his snacks and looking at Mr. Skinner. Yes, sir, he said, what's for me to burn so appetite? He thought for a moment. Only one thing for it, he eased. This cause of cystic misses. And he picked up his telephone in his pouch of fingers and dialed a number. 100 meters away, a telephone gave. And said a voice, so whose voice it was. Mr. Keith is speaking, said the voice. Mr. Keith had listened to what Dr. Plump had to say. You need Mr. Skinner to come to stay, to build up his appetite, he said. The nature, agreed Mr. Gator. And so, Mr. Skinner went to stay with Mr. Gator. He stayed up at once. And serving her tea, Mr. Gator did notice to increase Mr. Skinner's appetite. And so, at the end of the month, and after he had some thought, Mr. Skinner returned her helper with a tumbler of something Mr. Skinner had always wanted. He never knew he started to know he chuckled off himself. He was feeling short of a pound of his tumbler. He decided to call him and set Dr. Plump on his way through. Yes, he's Dr. Plump, knocking him up and down. Congratulations, You know what? He went on. This calls for a celebration. He opened his disco. Mr. Mischief, open his lock. Tell Mr. Harper that at a taking day, as he happened there and back again, chopping people up his hard work. For, he said, he went and taught his kids his heart, and sat down on a well-earned rest on the kitchen chair. But then saw what happened. It fell to bits, Bob, and finished. That's all you need, he said. You got this off the think that you have with a visit from Mr. Mischief. He was late. And saved Mr. Harper's heart, and running away as fast as his own legs. But Kerber, him, was a small mischievous figure. Mr. Mischief, all glorious mischief, he cried. It was her beloved. They couldn't take him in top indeed. The next morning, there was a knock at the door. The front of Mr. Peters, but when he went outside, there was her bottle there. For what was a box, and inside the box was a large chocolate cake filled with cream and immersed in delicious looking pink icing. Mr. Peters' eyes cleaned. He picked it, he licked his lips and shut his eyes, and opened his mouth and took a large bite. The chocolate wasn't chocolate. The cream inside wasn't cream, and that delicious looking pink icing wasn't pink icing at all. Hey, the mud, cotton wool, and toothpaste. Now Satan's the creature's house, and running away as fast as his own legs. What Kerber, him, was a small mischievous figure, Gigsy even. But that's not all. That, the same morning, Mr. Thunder discovered that someone had filled his head with chicle. With a stick at chicle, the knock his off at someone might have been. However, for the same afternoon, Mr. Mischief did something that he was taught occurred. He was walking along through the woods, looking for mischief, and he came across a wizard, a fast asleep wizard. Hey, tickled Mr. Mischief. I'll change the wizard's wand of an ordinary piece of wood, and then he can't hold the magic. He couldn't seized a visit's magic wand. But what he didn't was that visit's wands certainly to be seized. Help! She wondered her hasty voice. The noise awakened the visit. Often turns seized Mr. Mischief's base earth. It is extremely painful. Let go of me, Earth, said Mr. Mischief. Ah, said the visit. You're the Mr. Mischief, or sort of Mr. Herpes, said Nate, and he continued. Bake the wrapper on rose or cake for Mr. Keater, and he went on, top chico in Mr. Thunder's top head, heard him. He's been harking all the birds for, he spurted. Let go of me, Earth, said Mr. Mischief again. Later, said the visit, but her please get shock and get away with these mischievousness that he missing it her of Mr. Mischief's hers. He got her off his magic wand and waved it. Where, he said, and went off. Silly visit, not Mr. Mischief. Can't I take a turk? And he bent her. Silly visit, he said again. He sat down in his kitchen. Bob, silly visit. Oh, Mr. Mischief, picking himself up, give it a set of magic. And he made himself some puppets at her. Said Mr. Mischief. She put a large ball of puppets into his mouth. Somehow, as if in magic, which of course it was, the puppets had turned to sawdust. Spluttered Mr. Mischief. But she'd better not get up to catch her much mischief and not off the ball. And he went upstairs. He jumped into bed. Splash! The bed was full of raspberry jam. Said Mr. Mischief. You think it definitely must not get up to catch her much mischief and slaughter. And all or something. The day after, he was as God as cleared. And the next day, and the day after that, it lasted a week. At the end of it, Mr. Mischief got the better of him. He just couldn't help himself. It was a Saturday night. He crept into Mr. Thatcher's house. When he was fast asleep, you can guess what he did. Oh, what a dreadful piece of mischief, perfect mischief. He chased it and hit him first.